Hey, this is Jimmy. Hey, first off, I want to apologize for the sound of my voice going in and out. I've been kind of under the weather lately, so as a result, I've been sitting on my ass finding new ways to piss people off. And one of the best forms of entertainment for me is getting on World of Warcraft and griefing the shit out of people creating new characters. So, that's what the fucking waterworks on my screen here. Oh. Anyway. So before you get your little panties in a twist about paying customers and all that noise, I just want to let you know that this is a private server. I'm not going to say which, but if you can figure it out, then congratulations, you get a cookie. But nobody's paying for nothing, is what I'm saying. So unless you want to send these jerk-offs $5 American bucks so that you can instant level your character to 85, you can do that. Personally, it takes all the fun out of it, since you can it's 5x XP, so you can pretty much level a tune to 85 within 6 hours if you know what you're doing. But anyhow, I figured I'd show you how I pass my time, get some kicks, and maybe break a few balls along the way. So strap in and cover your mouth, because I might get you sick. I'm just fucking with you. I can't get you sick over the internet, you douche nuzzle. Now, before I begin, I can see it now. All you self-anointed elitist jerks are saying, "Hey Jimmy, how come your character is so low geared? Why are you only 59k health? Don't you raid? Don't you play the game?" So slow down, Cupcake. This is playing the game. This is how Jimmy has fun. You don't see me coming over to your house, knocking the dicks out your mouth, saying, "Hey, you're supposed to massage it. How come you ain't playing right?" So to each his own. So basically, the first thing you're going to notice here is look at these chumps sitting around in the newbie areas stalking for players so they can stick their guild advice down their necks. I mean, you see this guy, he's 85, right? He ain't got no business here. He's just, it's annoying as fuck. These jerk-offs get kicked from a failed raid. Now they hover around the starting areas like those vulture lawyers in a hospital lobby. It's disgusting. So, this little griefing mechanism fucks with them too. It's a beautiful circle of agitation. So let me show you how it works. Alright, so you see this newbie over here. He's over here leveling, minding his own business. So I come over here on my hunter and I just drop an explosive trap on him. And just minding his own business. Oh, I'm just standing here. So I drop this explosive trap right on his ass. Oh my goodness! Look what happened to you. Now I'm going to say this about the Goblin. The Goblin race is probably the best addition to the game for a playable character I've ever seen. Not to mention, for a guy like me, the Brooklyn attitude of a Goblin makes for the best griefing in history. And in my opinion, the only two classes that make the Goblin shine is the Rogue, #1, and the Hunter in a close second. So we're just going to camp over here and wait for this guy to respawn. Basically, if you notice, I have not even gone into PvP. So this is the perfect glitch. It just keeps you for... you get these PvP jerks over here in the level 85 in their little guilds and whatnot. They say, "Oh, you pick on newbies, we're going to come over and kill you." You ain't doing shit, cocksucker. I hadn't even gone into PvP once. Anyway. For all you people making fun of my low-geared character, I just have to say, look, I got a wife, I got kids, I got a mortgage and a job, and I also have a life. So excuse me for not rocking 390s on my 85. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, his only purpose for existence is to grief unsuspecting wannabe douchebags that are trying to create new alts. And it goes without saying, the only reason that your kind of crowd creates newbie characters in the first place is because you troll smacked the trade channel with your presumed greatness until people muted you. Now you can't even join the failest of raids because nobody wants anything to do with your candy ass. Sort of like the witness protection program, but for prepubescent pencil necks living in mama's basement. Anyhow, all that is beyond the scope of this video. I'm just here to share with you the art of making little boys cry. Alright, so here we got a couple of people. Okay.
Explosive!
Hope that didn't hurt. Now, so you can kill NPCs even though they are PvP NPCs. Ones that if you would kill them naturally, you would go into PvP. But doing it like this, you will not. Here's another little prick. Where you going? You can't hide from Jimmy around that tree. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Trap launch. Oh, right in the old nutsack. Look at you. You're laying there all dead. Alright, so all these newbies over here taking a dirt nap. Here comes this fucking 85. He's gonna try to tell me a thing or two about how to be nice. So he'll probably challenge me to a duel or try to stare me down or mean mug me to death. What the fuck you want, tough guy? Alright, now you don't need any hacks or any special tools or utilities to be able to pull this off. It's just standard gameplay. Now I do have this one hack that I like to use. It allows me to hear what the opposite faction is saying. Because when I'm griefing, I kind of like to see them cry. It's like, you know, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. Well, when I'm fucking with these people, I want to hear them cry. I want to see them get all mad and QQ on the screen and rage quit. Oh, here's a guy. Oh, right there in the old nutsack. I gotta love the goblins. Okay, so here's Mr. Fancy Pants over here gonna breathe dragon breath on me, huh? Yeah, how'd that work for you? Yeah, neither one of you pricks are in PvP. Look, I'm 59,000. They should be going right into PvP. Now, there is one thing to watch out for when you're doing this. Some people will try to go into PvP and stand where you're going to throw your trap down. And if that happens, you will go into PvP. So, just be aware of that. This prick don't even speak English. What's that, Paco? So we're gonna come over here and wait for Jew Boy to respawn. Yeah, see, they can't do nothing to you, and they're mad. You can tell when they get mad at you because what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to duel with you. But this right here in Northshire is a non-dual area, so they can't even fuck with you that way. The only thing they can do is try to break your balls by throwing down AoEs and hope you go into PvP. And as long as you play it smart, you never will. So where's this lowbie prick? Are you just gonna lay there? Take a little dirt nap, you little bitch. You get up. You know, I get such a kick out of this. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I'm sorry. I guess I'm kind of a sadist where this is concerned, but don't get me wrong, I've had my share of getting griefed, but Why, you gonna take the bait? You gonna take the bait? Where's your friend? You're pretty boring. Now on the flip side, you can... Well, what do we got here? Whoopsies! Yeah, I dropped that trap. Sorry, you picked that up for me. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little suspicious. This is probably this guy's friend or one of his alts or something. But it doesn't matter. See, none of these guys are in PvP, so I can throw a trap over here, and it's not going to bother anybody. Except the lowbie. That's right, stack up, you little bitches. Come on, Hopsalot. Go over there and talk to your friend. What's he want? You want to mow my lawn? What's this guy talking? Sorry, I don't speak Taco Bender. You stuttering prick, you. Oh, that's right. Stay still. Oh, come to Jimmy. Come on. Oh, be still, you little rabbit. Oh no! There's a beautiful art to it. You gotta love the trap launcher. That's right. Stand in it. Stand in it. You gotta go into PvP, you dumb fuck. I'll tell you what made me want to start griefing on this server in the first place. Between the instant 85 people and the gold beggars, this place, it just irritates you if you try to actually play the game. So, anyway, here's this guy, paid real world money to this server to instant level his tune to 85. So for $5 American bucks, you get your level 1 tune made to 85 with 10,000 gold, either 4,000 honor, 4,000 justice points. Anyway, this prick probably spends all his dough on fast flying. Now he's in the AH begging for gold, so I says to him, get a job, you useless waste of flesh. Go get a skill, gather some shit, and sell it. I bet if this was a Mexican server, be a lot less begging and a lot more working. Just saying. Anyway, it's because of jerk-offs like this makes me want to grief people. So, now I know what you're saying. But Jimmy, killing innocent people is no way to retaliate against the dregs of humanity. And I say, tell that to Obama. Besides, sometimes you have to sink the whole ship to get rid of a few rats. Now, just to show you that I'm not partial to the Horde, I am partial to goblins, I'll give you that, but just to show you I'm not partial to hordes, you can do this with Alliance or Horde characters, it doesn't matter, it's not race specific. Alright, so the best place to grief the Horde players is in Eversong. I don't know what it is. There's mostly on private servers you're gonna find more Alliance people than you're gonna find Horde people. That's because they don't want to look like monsters. They want to look pretty. Up, 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 up. It's not gonna clash with your fingernail polish. You like it? And here again, it's late at night. There's hardly anybody on here. You get on here during the day, you can't walk for tripping over a fucking blood elf. Alright, what's gonna happen is this guy's gonna respawn here in a second. Gonna come running around and reappear. Yeah, where you at, you little cocksucker? What's the matter? You didn't have a purse to match your robe? Oh, blood elves are such pussies. No. What do we got here? No. We're gonna do a little long distance sniping here. Blammo! And meanwhile, this guy's like, you gotta figure the irony of this. You're right here, you're on a PvE server. You are not in PvP. You're level 1. And you got this guy coming over here and breaking your balls a little bit. So there you go. There's our little tutorial on how to fuck with people properly. And hope you enjoyed it. So until next time, this is Jimmy Sandiucci saying, go fuck yourself.